How's it going, everybody? Chris Card's back through the mail Monday. June already. Can you believe it? It's already June. The kids are getting out of school soon. First of 5 returns from San Fran, California. Had started rolling on this before I realized I was not recording, so let's pretend I just ripped that envelope open. And we've got John Bocabella in this return. Very nice there. 1964 Topps card signed by John. Billy Cowan also on that card. Those two will get sent off here shortly. 70 Topps, 75 Topps as well. Played 12 years in the Big, 6 with the Cubs, 5 with the Expos. In fact, he was an original Expo. He was taken in the 1968 expansion draft. After he retired in 74, spent 19 years working for Pacific Gas and Electric Company down there in Cali. 19 years with them, retired in 93, and that is it. Now he is signing through the mail very nicely. There you have it, guys. That's his information, and let's move on to return numero dos. All right, guys, this one hails from Santa Barbara, California. Wasn't that an old soap opera, Santa Barbara? Something like that? I think it was. Maybe it wasn't. We're going to have Brett Saberhagen in here. That's Brett Saberhagen's charity, Sabes Wings. I'm sure that little note will tell you more about his charity. And here we go, the cards themselves. Love getting that leaf set signed. Very nice looking signature from Brett, blue Sharpie. And here's a Chasing History card I found, I think, in one of my rookie card explosion boxes. And there is the 87 Topps Tiffany inscribed with his Cy Young 85 and 89. Very nice. $10 per card for donation. I sent $40 and asked for the inscription. Would I have gotten the inscription if I just sent $30? I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Wasn't willing to take that chance for $10, so I just sent him $40 for these 3 cards. And the inscription on 87 looks like everything came out really nice on that. 16 years in the Bigs, 8 with the Royals, 4 with the Mets, and 4 with the Red Sox. Also had a year with the Rockies, but I don't think he played a game for the Rockies. Really good pitcher in his day. 1985 World Series MVP champion with the Royals. I've gotten him before on a bunch of Met cards, and everyone's like, why aren't you sending him Royal cards? So I sent him some Royal cards, and here they are. They look great. There's his information down below. Also, he posted on Facebook last year on how you can get his autograph. All the information you could possibly need right there if you want to pause that. And of course, I've got the address and all the pertinent information as well in this image right here. So there you guys have it. Brett Saberhagen, awesome signer. And his the donation does actually go to a charity, his charity, and it's for a good cause. So there you have it, guys. Return number 2, Brett Saberhagen. Let's move on to number 3. This envelope hails to us from Tampa, St. Pete. There it is right there. Comes to us from the great state of Florida. And we've got, looks like my letter of request back, including 1 card in here. And this 1 card is going to be Joe Hicks. Joe Hicks, former first-round draft pick of the Chicago Cubs. Quite the slugger in the minor leagues. Never made it past AAA, unfortunately. This card came from a purchase I made of Joe Hicks cards. Joe Hicks from the 60s, late 50s, early 60s. And this was, of course, the wrong Joe Hicks. So I figured, well, since I've got the card, let's send it off. Now, this guy is now a chiropractor along with his wife in Indiana. A doctor, if you will. And holds the single-season home run record for the Iowa Cubs back in 1984. Set at 37 bombs for the Iowa Cubs back in 1984. Just was never able to put it together enough to get that call up. I think he was on a 40-man roster in 1985, and that's as close as he got to the big leagues. Joe Hicks. The card I did not just want sitting around since I paid probably $1 for it, so I figured why not just find out where this dude is and send it off. So that's what I did. There's his information. There you have it, guys. Former first-round Cubs draft pick, Joe Hicks. Not the Joe Hicks from the 60s that played for the Senators and the White Sox and the Mets. Different Joe Hicks. There you have it, guys. On to our 4th return. All right, guys, 2 returns to go. Our 4th is from Santa Clarita, California. And we have, looks like just one more card in here as well. It's usually against my style of just sending one card, but here we go. It's Rick Auerbach, and I know why I sent one. He charges $10 per. Had to send this off to get my 74 set card signed. Rick Auerbach, 11-year career, utility infielder for the Reds, Dodgers, Brew Crew, Seattle Mariners. He ended his career with the Mariners, and he started it with the Seattle Pilots. He was drafted in the amateur expansion draft in 1969 by the Pilots. Never played for the big league team. Ended up on the Reds. He does charge $10 per. He was a light-hitting utility infielder. Put together a couple good seasons, but pretty good defensive player, which is why he stayed in the bigs for as long as he did. There's his information, $10 per, guys. This one hurt a little bit, but I had to get this 74 Topps card signed, and signed I did. So thank you, Mr. Auerbach, for signing my card. He was a farrier after retiring from baseball. That's right. He did stuff with horse hooves, trimmed them and shaped them and put horseshoes on them and stuff. So that's what a farrier does. Kind of like a blacksmith almost. So very odd. Calabasas, California. Maybe that's in demand in that part of the country. Who knows? But I know he signed my card, and I'm appreciative of it. And let's move on to our final return of the day. All right, gang, fifth and final return from St. Paul, Minnesota, with a T-Rex stamp. Those T-Rex stamps were hard to get off the stamp page, so I stopped buying them. Gary Lucas, a major leaguer from 1980 to 1987. Originally drafted by the Expos in 1973 in the first round, did not sign. Ended up signing in 76 with the Padres as a 19th round draft pick. Wonder how that worked out. Played for Padres, the Angels, and the Expos. In fact, you Angels fans, unfortunately, might remember him for something terrible that happened. 1986, the Angels were 1 out away from going to the World Series, and of course, they brought in Gary Lucas to face Rich Gedman. Hit Rich Gedman with a split-finger fastball that just got away. Gary was taken out of the game, and Donnie Moore entered, giving up the famous home run to Dave Henderson, which destroyed Donnie Moore's life. And that was a dark period of time for the Angels and their fan base. They watched the Red Sox blow it against the Mets in 86, and that's Gary Lucas's small contribution to that whole disaster of a season for the Angels. There you have it, guys. Gary Lucas, mostly a reliever for his entire career. He did start most of his rookie season. However, he went on to become a pitching coach in the Twins organization for quite a number of years after that, and that's all I've got on Gary Lucas. There's his information. And guys, let's put another Through the Mail Monday in the books. Thank you for joining me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It's in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Just click that. I do this every single Monday. Would love to have you along for the ride. And of course, like and comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this week's returns. 5 returns. There they all are laid out. Not too many cards. I sent those John Bocabello 64 Topps cards out already to Billy Cohen. So those are gone, and those are the remaining cards I took a nice little photo of before making this video. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. Another great week of Major League Baseball action for everyone that is a big baseball fan like myself. And of course, the Mets are off today after having a hard-fought series against the Padres over the weekend. That was 4 nerve-wracking games. Of course, the Mets can't hit right now because all their hitters are hurt, and their pitching is still pretty good. So all these games are just real nail-biters, and I'm just really glad that, they got a day off today as they head to Baltimore. So really, I need the day off too, just from my fandom perspective. It's nice to have a day off and breathe and not have to worry about a game tonight. So went to Vegas last week, as some of you on my Chris Cards 86 Instagram might have seen. Did not get to go to any card shops or anything. I did check out the Toy Shack again. They were closed, so nothing really lined up for me to film any videos or any sort of updates or recaps of videos I've already taken. I was going to check out the Toy Shack again because that was a popular video from back in the day, and it changed a lot since I went 2 years ago, so I was going to update that, but I never got a chance to do it. It's hard to do. We had such a timetable to do this, do that, and get this taken care of. So had a good time in LV, got some sun. And just really excited to be back. That's why I threw the mail Monday. It's just a little bit late today. Thank you guys for watching as always. Hope everyone has a fantastic week, and I will see you again later. See ya.